Hey everybody, it is January 26th, about 1:45 in the afternoon, and this video is going to describe what equipment I use, how I use that equipment, and why I use that equipment for that purpose. I do have multiple cameras and multiple video cameras, and this is why I use each one for a certain specific reason. The Canon G7x Mark Iii, which I'm using now to record this video, is only used for YouTube videos, just because it's an awesome little walk-around camera and it does awesome video. I don't use it for photos. I find the quality isn't as good as some of my other equipment, but it is fantastic for video work, such as this for YouTube. So that's the only reason I use this camera. And I use the camera with Rode Video Go mic system. It's, I don't know if you can see it, but it's right here, and it's attached to my camera. It's on a small little Joby tripod which sits on my desk, and yeah, that's the only reason I use that camera. For stock videos on Pond 5, I use the Sony A7R It only shoots, I think, in 24 and 30 frames, or 23.97 and 29.97. It does HDR, produces really good, really good videos that I upload to Pond 5. And yeah, that's the only reason I use that camera. I edit those videos on my Dell XPS 9700 in DaVinci Resolve 17.4.3 or whatever they're up to now. And yeah, that's the only reason I use that camera. For photos, I use a Sony A7r Mark Iii with a f1.8 35mm lens. I'll actually show you. This is my setup right here. I've got the battery grip, two batteries in here. I can shoot pretty much 2-3 days, and that's, you know, spray and pray photography. Batteries just keep going and going and going. I use the 35mm lens on that. I find shooting 35mm is, yeah, it's all I need. It's wide enough and long enough that I don't need to, I can crop with this camera, because it does have a full frame 42.3 megapixel sensor. So that camera, perfect. For if I'm walking around, let's say Ottawa or Toronto or any other city, I use Sony RX100 Mark Iii for photos. Sometimes I'll use that for video as well, that I edit on my Dell XPS 9700 17-inch. To edit these videos, I'm going to be using my iPad Pro with LumaTouch, LumaFusion, whatever you want to call it. But that's very easy, it's very quick, and with the iPad, I can edit a video in literally probably less than 10-15 minutes, depending on the length and how many clips I have and how much work I'm going to put on that video. But for these videos for YouTube, you basically see what you get. You get what you see, basically. Essentially, yeah, 10-15 minutes worth of work, color correcting, noise, sound, you know. I don't use a lot of LUTs. I don't just maybe a little bit of color correction, noise canceling, noise editing, and that's about it. And then I just, upload to YouTube. But that is, and oh yeah, my iPhone 13 Pro Max, if I don't have any other camera with me, just because I didn't bring one with me, if I go on a walk, at lunch, at work, I'll use the iPhone. And I've sold a few photos shot with the iPhone on various websites like Adobe Stock, Dreamstime, and Deposit Photo. I think I even have a few on Shutterstock that I uploaded way back when with like an iPhone 8 Plus. So yeah, I have a lot of equipment, and it all serves a different purpose or a different way of doing my videos or my photos. But in the end, it all works out. And yeah, I don't have many other accessories. I have a small rig, like what do you call it? Whatever, that I attach to the bottom of the camera, and I attached the Joby tripod to that, and I also attached my Video Go, or whatever, it's the Rode Video Go mic that attaches to the side. And yeah, that's about it. Yeah, and that's the equipment I use. So I do have a lot of equipment. It all serves a different purpose, but it's a means to an end. And yeah, that's about it. So if you have any questions, let me know. Yeah, I shoot everything in black and white now. Back in September of 2021, I thought of getting a Leica M2 monochrome camera, but after taxes, it was going to cost roughly $9,150. And I'm like, that's a lot for a camera. And yeah, but it's it's Leica, basically. So yeah, it's some good stuff. But yeah, I totally love doing black and white photos and videos now. Actually, the reason for that is, there's a specific reason. I was back in Calgary. This was almost 5 years ago now, and I was up on one of the mountains, and I saw a really good shot. The lighting was just pure garbage. It was, I think, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Sun was, just there. It was just, light was awful. So I took the shot and converted to black and white. Didn't think much of it. Posted up to Shutterstock, and it was accepted, and it's my best-selling photo. I think I sold it over 350 times since I took the photo. So it's my best-selling photo. So that's why I'm shooting black and white. I do all my photography with the Sony A7r Mark Iii, and all of it now is black and white, just because I love the contrast, and it's just, black and white. It's just two colors, different shades of gray, but black and white. Yeah, and that's basically why I do just black and white, and the equipment that I use just does black and white. It does color, but I choose to do everything in black and white. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe, hit the notification icon, and yeah, see you in the next one.